Oh, that came out a little fast. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, yeah, cheese. I can't eat no cheese. Cheese is like, I don't know, can't digest it. Not saying it doesn't have some health benefits, but I just can't do it. And I don't touch anything that is like in a package. No sausages. Forget it. All of that stuff, forget it. No, don't do it. And it's just, I'm just showing you what I bypass. I bypass all that because it's just not safe. Causes cancer and too many other problems. And for people like me who have immune deficiencies and allergies and chemical hypersensitivities, you're never going to get well if you eat that stuff. Now, I'm going to try to find a healthy bread in here. It has to be a sourdough. Here we are, Rudolph. Okay, God bless Rudolph. Yep, there they are. Rudolph is the only company in as far back as 30 years ago that would talk to me, and when I explained to them the problem about canola oil, they told me that their sourdough breads will have no oil, therefore no canola oil. And they would follow German law because I sent them the proof that canola is toxic poisoning. And although this is Canada and it's legal to be put in the food without it being on the label, in fact, I'm going to show you in a minute. People keep saying to me, oh, we got the best laws and better than the United States. That's a lot of baloney. But anyway, Rudolph was really wonderful. They really cared. And by the way, so did Metro. I called Montreal Metro, and they were as good as they could be. And so for a lunch, this is one of your carbs, a multigrain bread with a banana. I'm not sure how you're going to have 100% carbs for lunch. I don't think a tomato sandwich would be all that terrible. You kind of have to try different things yourself and see what works for you. But you could have bread toasted with not peanut butter, that's a protein, with one of the seeds, almond seed butter would be, almond seed butter might be okay. That's, it's got a fair high amount of carbs in it and potassium and a number of healthy ingredients. It's good for the nervous system. These are all organic, but unfortunately, even though they're organic, some of them will have rapeseed in them, so you got to be careful. But see, this is what I mean. They keep saying they got everything on the label. Yeah, well, I got news for you. This has no ingredients whatsoever. Okay, that's Canada. In the United States and Europe, they have to tell you what the ingredients are, but we have no laws here. So if children have allergies, parents, it's up to you. I've been fighting this for over 35 years. Nobody seems to give a damn in Sudbury, particularly not in Canada. So there's just nothing on the label. So if you've got allergies, it's very, very dangerous. But you can be sure the Rudolph is going to be safe because they put everything on the label and they consider it a privilege to care about their customers. And they're the only company other than Metro that I can recommend. All this other stuff is absolute garbage. It's total garbage. When you're young and you're playing basketball and you're a hockey player, you don't realize that what you're doing to your body, you're going to pay for it later. So that's all I can say to you on that issue. And this is the health food section. I just want to show you a wonderful company for supper. This is, you can see it. Okay, this is the Amy's California burger. Now they have a mushroom one that I like even better. They don't seem to have one in this store, but they do have it. And it is really super healthy. Everything's done for you. My only complaint is they're a little bit high on the salt. I could do without so much salt. I would prefer that companies would let me be the decider. See, 21%, it's kind of high. We don't need that much salt. But drink plenty of distilled water with it and it'll be okay. Flush out. But yeah, so it's a vegetarian protein and it really makes a good supper meal or a good snack, whatever. But other than that, there isn't an awful lot here that I would recommend. There is one of the breads, yeah, the sprouted breads. Okay. Yeah, they're all good. I just don't eat a lot of bread, so I don't go there. Eggs is a protein. try to get organic and free range where you can. There's the goat's milk. See, that's goat's milk. And here's the goat yogurt. Goat yogurt. There's no lactose in goat's milk. You know, if you look up your history, you will find that in the Mediterranean and India and all over Africa, predominantly they were using sheep and goat for their meat. And you know, even in desert conditions, you can have a sheep and a goat, and it's really, really, really healthy. But when the Scots came over to North America and they brought their cattle, humans weren't really great beef eaters up until then. They used the cattle mainly for cheese and for yogurts and other products, byproducts. We got into eating beef an awful lot, and that's really one of the main causes of our heart disease in North America, which of course is spreading all over the world. But anyway, that's it for lunch. Any kind of starch. And if you're going to get a pasta, it's got to be either no white. The pasta, you can have pasta for lunch, that's a carb, but it has to be whole grain, multigrain, or not white. Rice pasta is okay too, providing it's not white rice. It's got to be brown rice pasta. What else can I tell you? I think that's about it for carbs. If you have any questions, by all means, contact me direct. Okay, doke, over and out. Chowsy wazzy.